What's your relationship been with Vin Scully?
Well, it's limited only because when Scully is working, even when I was in Los Angeles during the Angels with Don Drysdale, we would listen to Vin Scully. I would listen as I drove down from the San Fernando Valley to Anaheim Stadium to do an Angel game, and of course the Dodgers were on the road, so he accompanied me in my car, and it was a great luxury and advantage, I think, because I was able to hear to the best who's ever called the game. He is the poet laureate. And he's going to leave a huge hole in our profession and in baseball with his absence, and we're all going to miss him. And that's just redundant, I know. And through the years, we get a chance doing games where we're at the same site to get together, and we have this last couple of weeks, and we commiserated on how fortunate we were that we grew up in the era of black and white radio. There was no television for us to steal our imagination. We were able to listen to a game. You could be in a room with 10 others, and we all saw through our own imagination 10 different games. And so in that way, I think we prepared, not knowing we were going to become broadcasters someday, although I think he always had an intent to be. This came by accident to me. And that, video is the powerful tool. That's the event. We just try to complement it. But in radio, you have to, as we've said many times, paint the canvas and allow the audience to see it through our eyes and our emotions. And that really is the training, I believe, in our business to be the best you can be.
But you also have everybody praising Vin for what he's been able to do, the longevity and his style, but then we don't encourage anybody to emulate. Is it easier said than done to let one person do it and capture everything the way Vin does?
Isn't that interesting? And that's what sets him totally apart from all the rest. As a college professor, a young doctorate with 27 years old, moving out to coach and teach at what is now Cal State Northridge, I borrowed from all the professors, high school and college that I enjoyed. It motivated me and excited me about education. And I think it's the same for young broadcasters. They can pick and choose from different broadcasters today. But how do you do that with Vin Scully? I mean, he was this poet that was able to describe and storytell and use his intelligence and his command of the language. I guess the only way you could emulate him is you study hard, you be in Phi Beta Kappa talent, and prepare. To this day, he could do a game blindfolded, but I'd like to be at the ballpark early. I like to think throughout my career I've outworked the rest, and I'm excited about the preparation. That's part of the joy of my job. But I'll go to Dodger Stadium. He's already there. He's there 4 hours before the game. I thought I'd be the first one. And so you can't over-prepare. And I think to this day, he's just been such a motivation and inspiration for all of us.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.